guacamole! This is Rock Hard Risk, the guitar channel for the self-taught. What's up, guys? This is also our hints and tips, guitar practice hints and tips number 11. Okay, we're going to make this pretty quick. Just kind of played the tune so you had a little something to entertain you, something to watch. But are you having a problem with tuning? Especially that pesky G string. Boy, that thing is a pain in the rear. Why? Because it gets used a lot. We really tend to use and abuse that G string. Now, one thing that I do when I get new strings, and even when I continue to try to keep the thing in tune, is to tighten the string, to stretch the string this way. Here at the tuning peg. Instead of, kind of like pulling it out like that, no, I'll pull it so it tightens around that tuning peg, because that's where your issue is. 9/10 of the time your tuning problems are right here, between the nut and the tuning peg, right? That's where the problem is. Sometimes the string gets stuck in the nut. Maybe the nut isn't carved properly, or it's just not really tight enough yet around the tuning peg, right? And so just over tighten it, maybe like a step, step and a half, not too much. Then bring it back, down, under, up. And there we go. That might fix your problem. Hopefully it will. Now there are some things out there, there's string trees and different things, string buddies and stuff that supposedly help alleviate that problem. I don't know, it seems to me like it would compound it, but I really have no idea. Now of course you want to make sure that whatever type of bridge you have, that this ball is all the way up against where it needs to be, because that could be your problem too, right? So make sure the ball, if you change the string, is all the way in there, and then put it across the bridge and go from there. Okay, so again guys, just over tighten. Every time I stretch my strings, when I put on new strings, I don't pull them out like this. I over wind them just a bit though. Again, like a step, step and a half, maybe 2 steps at the absolute most. Okay? Alright, next, drop D. For you guys that are wanting to learn or play drop D and stuff, let me just show you a couple real quick ways to get into drop D. Okay, you already have a D right here, right? Your D string. Now just tune it to your D string, right? There you go. Now you're in drop D, okay? Now how do you get back up? You have your high E string, right? And we're there. So I'm back in tune. So it's real simple. If you don't want to, if you can't use your tuner or whatever, for whatever reason, just match them with your open strings. All right guys, one last thing, and this is really important. This is really important. You're probably like me, you use these cheap stands, right? There's nothing wrong with that. They are what they are, but the foam that's on these things can leach onto the finish on your guitar, and I've seen that happen, especially with the ones that hang by the headstock, right? Hang by the neck or whatever. I've seen that terribly. It's like a road rash that it leaves. Really super simple way to fix that is just take an old dress sock or a, cotton sock, whatever, just a cotton sock, and wrap it around wherever the guitar rests. I have it on both the top and the bottom there, as you see, right? Just put a dress sock around there, and that way the finish of the guitar never touches the foam rubber that's on these stands. So that's really important, guys, even as crazy as that sounds. And also you want to keep your stuff out of heat and direct sunlight too. So those are your hints and tips. Number one hint and tip is to stretch that string out, especially that G string if it's giving you a lot of problems. And if it still doesn't fix it, take it to your local guy to have it worked on. It could be your nut, right? Or it could be a loose tuning peg, you never know. But, give it a shot, see what it's worth. And again, 9/10 of the time, guys, the problems with tuning are right here. Again, to do a quick drop D, just use your D string and just tune it to that, right? And then to get back up to E, just both these strings. There you go. And put something on that guitar stand, guys. Don't let that junk leach onto your guitar on the beautiful finish that you have. Don't leave it in direct sunlight or in heat if you can help it. Let's get back to rocking and rolling.